Terralta. That's the most expensive tequila you've ever had in your life. All right, welcome to Whiskey Unbound Tequila Part 2. So today we are going to do all añejos, and I know this is clear. I'll explain that. But once again, this is my lovely wife, Sydney. This is Jordan. So they're gonna kind of represent the beginners, but we're all kind of on different tiers. So Jordan is pretty steady in his journey now. He's been doing this for over a year. And then my wife never drinks straight liquors, but she does like tequila. So we're gonna go over some notes. All right, so we have Volcan Cristalino. I think I'm pronouncing that right, añejo. So Volcan, if I'm not mistaken, is the bottle that kind of looks like a Four Roses bottle, but it has like a volcano kind of in the glass at the bottom. Pretty cool one. So Cristalino, what is that? So again, this is aged, but it's clear, right? So what they do is it's an añejo that goes through charcoal filtering, kind of like Jack Daniels, right? So that color has been stripped of it, and it's softening it, it's smoothing it out, making it more approachable, but it's still gonna carry a lot of the añejo characteristics. Okay. So this isn't, not only is it aged, but there's another extra process. So this is supposed to be really high-end stuff. So this should be the best of both worlds for you with Blanco, but also flavor. Go ahead.
I'm not getting much on the nose.
Really? Okay.
Like I don't even get agave, really.
So it is, if I didn't see that this was clear, I would think this was an añejo. It smells like an añejo to me. It has a little bit of depth and age and character to it. But it is not potent. It's not jumping out at me.
I gotta say,
what are you getting?
the first thing that get in mind is it smells like the lake.
Yeah.
Like the lake?
Yeah, the
like
lake.
dirty water kind of.
Yeah, almost like dirt. It's
really?
gross as that smells dirty. I think like morning, like I'm going in the morning going fishing. This is what it smells like to me.
I am not getting that.
I first smelled it. My first thought was fishing at the lake.
This smells like sweet, like clean, fresh water. Like a creek, like a really clean creek or brook.
I don't know about that, babe.
And sugar crystal, like specifically sugar crystal.
I will say this, because in the morning you have that fresh air that's kind of getting mixed in with it.
Yes,
I can see a bit of the fresh in there.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I'm getting like some artificial grape, like a grape Jolly Rancher. This is super yard. This is candy sweetness. Grape Jolly Rancher. Look for a grape Jolly Rancher, or like grape Fanta.
It is getting sweeter the more I
you say
smell
grape Fanta.
You like that? No?
I could understand the Fanta part, like almost like a soda. Sure.
That's not tequila, dude. Like,
Doesn't smell like tequila at all.
No.
I've never had a Cristalino before. This is the first one I've ever had.
Okay.
Taste it.
So far we're painting.
Oh, I just want to smell this all night long.
So far we're painting the picture of early morning fishing on a lake with a grape Fanta.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
I don't know, dude. There's not much going on.
There's not much going on.
It seemed pretty flat for me, actually.
I still get a little bit of that sweetness. I don't get any tequila.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
taste like tequila.
no.
But that nose, dude.
Yeah, it's a very interesting.
That is the
Obviously,
best
it's
tequila
interesting.
nose I've ever smelled in my life.
See, I don't know. The last video we did, the last one, the third option, the one that looked more like a whiskey.
The añejo, yeah.
Yeah, that nose was better for me than this one.
Okay.
But
it was more of a whiskey nose.
Yeah.
It was more of a whiskey nose.
But I don't know. Maybe because I'm thinking of something other than tequila. This is it's a little higher up on the list for me.
I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I say dirty lake water. It's pleasant. It's like like pleasant memories.
Yes,
so.
I know what you mean. I have a lot of notes like that too, where it's like I'll say I can't think of anything, but I'll say something like, "Oh, people are gonna think that's
like dip."
Yeah. I'm like, but no, it's like more of like a memory thing. It's it's a heart thing, a sentimental thing. The palate's kind of lacking. It's really simple in the palate, but that nose is, and honestly, the nose is pretty simple too. But it's a candy sweet. And I got grape there at the end. Artificial grape note. That's pretty cool for me. I'm gonna give that probably low 70s, 74, 73, 74.
Okay.
I would literally never reach for this, ever.
Gasp. Okay.
That's not the direction I thought.
Okay. Wow.
Well, you did say there wasn't much going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's not horrible. It's really not bad. It's just not. It's not great. Like there's nothing in there that I'm like, oh,
right.
That's amazing. amazing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
I could see.
That's the most expensive tequila you ever had in your life.
The nose for me is like 60.
Okay.
The palate is like 65.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
It's
So
not great.
I'm never gonna buy you that
love
one. All right. All right, Jordan.
I'll give the nose 77.
77.
Palate 71. There's not much going on there, so.
So we'll settle on like 74, 75. Okay. All right, so part 2 for our añejos. This is another Cristalino, Partida Cristalino añejo, aged but filtered through charcoal. All right, so again, I'm not sure if this process is the same with tequila as it is with Tennessee whiskey, but people hear charcoal and they think of like the charcoal you have in your fridge, like the filter, your water filter in your fridge. It's not exactly the same. That's activated charcoal. So that is a pure charcoal activated with, I want to believe it, acid. Steven, go ahead and correct me on this, but that kind of charcoal is going to pull out everything, right? So it's going to pull out all the impurities, but also all the flavor as well. When you're, for example, like making Jack Daniels, they will use a natural charcoal where they use sugar maple wood and they set it on fire, and the fire will combust. Some of the minerals in that wood will combust and burn off, but some of them don't. For example, like calcium, it's not gonna combust and burn off, right? So that charcoal for Tennessee whiskey is stripping some things and smoothing it out, making a pure drink, but it is also imparting flavors back onto that whiskey. Okay, so I think this would be the same thing, that the charcoal mellowing process is not just going to be, hey, it's pulling everything out of that drink, so that drink is no longer what it was. It's kind of a combo. It's purifying it, it's making it smoother, more approachable, but also adding things back to it as well. Okay, on the nose.
It smells so much better.
Ooh, that's a lot of agave.
Right.
Opposite direction for me.
So that's why she's,
Yeah.
So she really likes the agave note. She really likes tequila. Me and Jordan are more of the whiskey side. So when we get a strong agave note, it's like, no.
Yeah.
Does more agave not mean more flavor though?
Yes, but we don't like that particular note. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, hey, if you don't like mustard, like, well, more mustard is more flavor on your sandwich. But not if I don't like mustard, you know what I'm saying? But it is definitely a lot more potent on the agave side.
Yep.
It smells so much better.
So I'm wondering if this was aged for a little bit less time and then filtered, because I didn't get any agave on the Volcan, Volcan or whatever it is. So it still does have that sugar crystal sweetness to it.
But I'm definitely getting hit in the face with the agave, but there's something right underneath it. More so than any of the other ones we've done where I've gotten a lot of agave at the beginning. It makes me think after I take this palate, the nose is gonna change pretty quickly for me.
Spearmint on the palate.
I could see that.
Gum. Spearmint gum.
Oh yeah, on the finish.
Yep.
I definitely got that on the finish.
And like,
Yeah.
Herbal on the nose now.
it kind of almost leaves, I don't know if it's as oily. I'm getting a bit more of that numbing feeling, which happens to me after I chew my gum. So
The finish is super long on the palate there. Like that flavor just stays.
It really
like that
does.
is just on my tongue.
It's not a ton of burn.
No, it's not.
Either.
It's not.
no, yeah, there's no
It's very
no
soft.
harsh finish or anything.
There's some caramel sweetness coming through now.
Yeah, that.
So
it's
that's the
getting better.
goal. That's the goal with charcoal filtering, like the mellowing process. Like, especially with lower end stuff like Jack Daniel's 7, it's like, hey, how can we make this approachable to everybody, right? So you filter through charcoal, and all the fatty acids and tannins and things like that, they're going to be pulled from that drink. So there's no harshness. With a sophisticated palate or an experienced palate, you enjoy those tannins and fatty acids and nuances, right? That's what makes the drink better than that drink. Or that's what makes this drink too much and I want something a little bit less, right? But what I think is cool about this is that it's kind of the best of both worlds. You get the approachableness, the softness, the smoothness, but you also get a lot of the sweetness and the flavor.
Man, I'm not like I've broken through that agave wall for me.
I have too.
It's so weird how much it changes, after you taste it.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
That's why I will sit with a drink for 10 to 15 minutes at least before I
Like
make
you're
a
having
judgment
like
on something.
several different drinks.
Correct. And you do it next week, and it's gonna be different, right? That's why I don't like going too fast through all the blinds and stuff, like the stuff we do and the tasting comparisons on these videos, like, because it's just hard to really get a true sense of what it is. And I'll drink something on a random Friday night for 30 minutes, like, damn, this is the best thing I've ever had. And then I'm like, I want to do a video on that, and I'll do it in the video. I'm like, this is just okay. Like, this is not what I remembered it being.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here thinking if you just gave that to me and I just smelled it, I'd be like, no, I'm good. But now it's like I'm loving the nose on it. It's very sweet, very,
Very sweet.
It's got a lot of depth to it for me.
And I'm glad we're doing this too. I'm enjoying this because like everyone loves to have their thing that they hate, right? Like I drink X, I don't drink Y, right? And
That was tequila for me.
me too.
I don't drink
and
tequila.
scotch and everything, right? But like the whole spirit world has so much to offer and so much complexity and nuance and subtlety, and you realize how similar things are, right? So like we're drinking tequila and I keep going back to whiskey, right? Or we could be drinking scotch or be drinking brandy or whatever it is. Like you learn different countries, cultures and heritage and the process of how they do everything. And you realize, yes, this is different. This has this to offer, this has this to offer, but they're also really, really similar. And when you start learning about that, then you're able to appreciate it, right? Me and you don't like tequila.
Right.
I never would have done this
Oh yeah, absolutely.
on my own, right? Like this is something you kind of have to keep trying new things. And not only will you learn to appreciate and like other things, but the categories that you already like, you're bringing different flavor components and profiles back to the thing you already love, and you're able to dissect better and learn more. And oh, I didn't know tequila did this with their process. Now it makes more sense when whiskey does X, right? So really cool. All right, let's rank it.
Very, very good. I'm very curious. What was the palate like for y'all?
I thought it was really good. It was phenomenal.
Mine was really sweet,
Very sweet.
like a simple sweet.
It's funny because it started. It's not what I would say. It started flat, but then it got sweeter and sweeter and sweeter. And at the same as the sweetness went up, that mintiness went up. For me. So.
The finish was definitely better.
It was long and yeah.
Yep. I'd give it a 76.
76. I think I'm gonna go high 60s with this because it didn't have as much. I think I liked the nose on the last one more.
I'm seeing a trend with this is I'm loving the nose a lot more than the palate.
Yes, I
the
agree.
nose is what is If it was just palate, I'd be 60s, 50s. But
Right,
these
agreed.
noses are bumping
Agreed.
them up into 70s.
And honestly, I'm like that with whiskey too. So like the nose is way more important to me than the palate. I can pick out a lot more on the nose, but
The palate to me has been better than the noses. I give it a 76 probably.
76.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Last one. So number 3, we have Terralta, extra anejo, and there's a 5 on it, so I'm assuming maybe 5 years, or maybe that's an S. What's puzzling to me is, so it's an extra anejo, and it's not a Cristalino, as far as I know, but it's got barely any color at all. This looks more like a Reposado, so I'm interested in what the deal is with that. You like this one, don't you?
So
A lot of agave.
Yeah. I will say it's not as much agave for me as the last one.
I agree.
The last one had a lot more agave
Right.
I agree.
up front. I'm breaking through that wall
Yeah.
faster.
And I'm learning to not hate it as much.
Yeah.
And to actually kind of enjoy it. It's a sweet agave note.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Very, very sugar crystal. A little bit of caramel in there. Look for some caramel. Now do you know why I sit and smell my drinks?
I know, I always make fun of him because he sits there for 20 minutes smelling it.
Because you ain't never had nothing worth smelling.
That's true. This does smell really good though, but I'm not getting much more than
Sweet agave. I'm not either.
Which is interesting to me. That the fact that I'm like, yeah, I like this, but that's agave is all that I'm getting. Maybe it's because it's tequila number 6 for today. We'll see.
Ooh, that is a very different palate than we've had at all. What is that? I recognize this. I don't know what that is. Does this ring any bells for y'all on the palate? Does this taste like anything you've had?
That's right. My brain first goes to mouthfeel. Like, I'm curious how it's going to affect. It's like heat in the back of the throat.
It does taste higher proof for sure, but.
Tip of my tongue numbing. So, yeah.
I would say this is closer to 100. I don't think this is 80 proof.
I'm almost
More
thinking
floral.
flower shop.
More floral, yeah.
Okay. I do like flower shop. I do like that. Yeah, no, I really like that actually.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. Very, very fresh. I mean, like you walked into a flower shop.
Yeah.
A lot of plants, green, white lilies.
Very potent. And yeah.
It just kind of burns to me. Like, it's not as much flavor as I was expecting after smelling.
There's not as much sweetness. I think maybe that's what you're getting. Because it's a different palate note. Because as soon as I drank it, I was like, oh, that's a different palate. And I think it's the flower shop. I think I like that note. Potpourri, flower, perfume.
Yep.
Yeah. The sweetness goes away on the nose too.
That tastes like you're munching on some roses.
Roses, the flower. I immediately thought of like thick roses.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
That tastes exactly like you're munching on some roses. Okay, pair that with your next salad. But okay, let's rank that one.
Overall, I give it a 71.
71?
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe 70. Maybe 70.
Okay.
There wasn't much other than flower shop.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I think it was cool.
Yeah.
I think it was good. It was solid. For
Maybe
me.
that surprise, like, hey, this is something different, is why it's higher.
Right,
But-
and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm now kind of the surprise factor is influencing my score. So I'm gonna go 63.
63.
I'd say 70.
70.
Realistically, I would have probably put it in the 60s, but I think it was just, I mean, like I said, this is drink number 6, and it's the first time something different has happened.
Right.
So I was like, wow, new, higher.
I get that, and that's part of marketing, right? It's like, okay, everyone has caramel sweet, caramel sweet, caramel sweet, caramel sweet, right? But if I throw something a little bit different on the market, oh, this is a very unique niche thing. I might not be buying a bunch of bottles of that, but I want at least one of those bottles in my cabinet because it's got some different profile. Right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed these videos. We had a lot of fun with them. Definitely doing something different and cool. Go out and try some tequila, try some scotch, try some brandy, try wine, get into sherries, like explore, and you're gonna see yourself grow and learn to appreciate not only new spirits, but the ones that you love the most, right? So again, hope you enjoyed this. See you in the next video.